warm-up for this workout is going to be 3 rounds, a 15-cal row for men, 12-cal row for ladies. After that, you're going to come off and you're going to do 5 squat jumps. After 5 squat jumps, you'll do a 15-second handstand hold. And then after your 15-second handstand hold, you're going to finish with 5 hand release push-ups. Things that we're looking for. Obviously, we've been on the row before. Something that's maybe going to take us about a little under a minute in that warm-up pace. So if we have to scale cals down, we can scale cals down. Your squat jump, we want hips below the knees. We want feet about shoulder width apart. Squatting down, getting a little bit of air underneath your feet. Just trying to stay controlled. Remember, it is our warm-up. It's not for speed. Your handstand hold. If we're able to hold for 15 seconds, let's hold for the full 15 seconds. If in your warm-up, you're going to work through one wall walk, we can do that, and I'll demo that as well. But for your handstand hold, hands just outside your shoulders. Give yourself a decent enough room beyond that wall so we can kick up and hang out for 15 seconds. If we're going to scale that down to a wall walk, remember starting here, finding your distance, starting with a push-up, and then creeping back as far as we can until we feel comfortable. And then from there, we can creep back down. And then last is that hand release push-up. So we can work from our feet or we can work from our knees. Either way, we're coming down. Little air underneath your hands, back through, or from our feet down, little bit of air, back through. Your first open gym benchmark workout is the bear chipper. A one-time through, starting with big numbers, getting down to small. It's going to start with a 100-cal row for men and 80-cal row for ladies. After your 100 or your 80-cal row, we're going to come off and you're going to hit 80 air squats, 60 ab mat sit-ups, 40 box jumps, 20 hand release push-ups, and then finishing with 10 strict handstand push-ups. We'll demo all those movements really quick for you. Again, being on the row, something that's going to take us no more than about 5 minutes. So being able to find that number, come off, and get back into the next thing. 80 air squats, similar to our warm-up with our squat jumps. We want feet about shoulder width apart, toes turned out, doing our best to keep our chest nice and tall, pockets below our knees. So coming down and standing up for 80 reps. After 80 air squats, you will grab your ab mat with a yoga mat underneath if you prefer. Ab mat underneath your butt. From there, shoulders and hands touch the floor. Throw yourself up. Hands touch in front of our feet to get our shoulders across the plane. Make sure we're coming all the way fully extended at the top. Don't just touch in front and stay behind. That is a no rep. Get those shoulders past those hips. 40 box jumps, so 2-foot takeoff, getting on top of the box and standing all the way up. Stepping back down and getting into the next one. 20 hand release push-ups, so just like in our warm-up, we can go from our feet or go from our knees. From our feet, down, move the hands, back through. Same thing from our knees down, move the hands back through. Last is that handstand push-up. They are strict in our workout today. So getting up, kicking up against the wall, tapping that head, coming back up fully extended. To scale, we can scale reps down. We can scale time down. To scale the handstand push-up, we're going to work through either a standing or a seated dumbbell strict press. So one in each hand, full extension, and back down. Seated, we can use that same box that we used in our box jumps, pressing through, coming back down. And then your mobility today, after your bear chipper, after you've worked really hard, completed everything that you wanted to complete, you've given yourself a couple minutes to kind of come back, regroup, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's laying down, whether it's sitting, standing, whatever you choose to do. We're going to work through 2 stretches. First one being the doorway stretch. So finding your spot within the rig, being able to have that hand fully extended at shoulder height. Don't have it too low. Don't have it too high. Twist and turn. Stretch out that pec minor after all of your push-ups, whether they're a hand release or a handstand or both or a combination of the two. Holding for a minute and then hitting the other side. Same thing, making sure we're chest height, opening up that pec. The other one is that couch stretch. So using your same ab mat, finding a spot on the wall, back knee into that ab mat. Relax the foot here. Lean into that front foot. Stretch out that back quad, that back hip. Give yourself a minute to a minute and a half. And then from there, you can go ahead, come on down, and switch sides.